NewcoWeekly.org's Game of the Week, and it's the playoffs, baby. Win or go home. We're in Scuba, Mississippi, where East Mississippi Community College is hosting Hinds in the first round. There's only a few numbers you need to know about when it comes to East Mississippi, and they're all on the offensive side of the ball. They average over 550 yards of offense, and their MVP candidate, quarterback Bo Wallace, has thrown for 35 touchdowns on the season. But Hinds isn't too shabby either. Their record is 7-2 on the year, and they held East Mississippi to their lowest point total in any game this year when they lost earlier this year, 20-17. Also on Hinds on the defensive side of the ball, number 21, Javontes Blackman. He had open heart surgery during the summer, and he's come back to be the second leading tackler on the team. It's number 3 East Mississippi against Hinds. It's the first round of the playoffs. Let's take it to Mike Frazier for the highlights.
And to Scuba we go for playoff football in the MACJC, and Deion Anthony would leap into the end zone for the game's first score, 7-0 visitors. Look at this, Antoine Atkins in the Wildcat and fakes everybody out and runs it to the left side, game tied at 7. Back come the Eagles. Jeremy Palmer bursts through the hole for a 6-yard run. It's 14-7 Hinds. Bo Wallace now. Screen out to the near side, Jeremy Reed tiptoeing down the sideline. Touchdown, Lions were tied at 14. Back come the Eagles. Deion Anthony launching one right into your living room. Pass is caught for the touchdown. Trevon Chapman and the Hinds Eagles up 21-14. Back come the Lions again. Wallace rifles one and hits LaColton Bester for the touchdown, and we are tied at 21. Kyle Williams with a 45-yard field goal. Good. And it's 24-21 Eagles. Still first half. Bo Wallace standing in the pocket. I'm going to hang in the pocket, he says. He knows he's got somebody and rifles one and hits Ham Glover. Touchdown. Point after attempt blocked. Lions would lead at 27-24 at the break, and it'd be all East Mississippi second half. Look at the route here. Rodney Davis with the catch, able to get to the pylon and reach it over for the touchdown. 34-24 Lions, and East Mississippi would roll. Last score of the game right here, Bo Wallace hits Termarcus Connor for the touchdown, and East Mississippi on their way back to the MACJC state championship game as they knock off the Hinds Eagles.
It's really tough because they come out, exploit your weakness every play, and they have good coaches to exploit defenses such as like every defense it is, and they just come out 4 wide every play and just mix and match every day. This is probably one of the best teams I ever played with in my whole entire life. Team where we just bought in, and everybody just bought into Coach Murphy's scheme and the defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, and just put it in work.
Yeah, we told the D-line if they put pressure on the quarterback, we'll lock the receivers down, and he shouldn't have nowhere to go with the ball. So that's what we did. He scrambled a little bit, but we held the receivers to their will.
Well, first half seemed like everything we put in was working for us, and I guess they made adjustment at halftime. And we tried to go back with some of the same plays, but they made adjustments, so some of them wasn't working. And they just stopped us in the second half. Well, I mean, the season been great all year. Since the spring, we've been talking about making it to the playoffs, maybe a state championship, but we just fell short this year.
We've been such a strong team throughout the year, particularly in the second half. You know, look at what we played, and particularly last week against Gulf Coast. And you know, I'm proud of the kids for the season. I'm disappointed in the second half, but I know that has a lot to do with the youth that we have. But these kids have really battled all year long, and we got beat by a good football team in East Mississippi, so tip my hat to them.
Well, I mean, you know, you give credit to them. They got a good coaching staff, and they came out with what I thought was a really good plan defensively. And offensively, of course, they came out and were scoring points, and we were just having to play keep up there for a little while. And I think, you know, our guys, credit to them and their coaching staff, and I credit to our guys. They didn't lose their composure, and just that was the first ball game all year. We didn't score in our first drive. And, you know, sometimes those things get to the kids. And we, you know, like I said, the guys played really well, and credit to our guys for not folding up tent or losing composure. Well, they were, but like I said, credit to them. They came out with a good game plan. Gene Murphy's been around a while, and his son does a great job of coordinating their offense. And they were mad about giving up so many points, but at the same time, sometimes you have to tip your hat to them and come out and play a little bit harder. And I think that's what our kids did. Our kids came out in the second half and finished the game. Next one's a championship. It's big. I mean, anytime you're able to play for a championship, that's huge. But it's the next one. We hope there's one after that, but we've got to win the next one, and I think our kids will be ready to play.